have been a couple of changes because of which I couldn't post. So I have been working as a digital nomad, because of which I was traveling and working at the same time, because my job was a remote job. And it wasn't like I haven't done remote jobs earlier. I have done them earlier, but I never thought that I would get to travel, or I would be able to travel and work. So this time when I got the opportunity, I was very eager to try that out. And let me tell you, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So this video is about that journey of mine where I went to Ooty while I was doing my digital nomad lifestyle. So I went to Ooty while I was doing my job, because I work remotely, and I stayed there for a week. So I have recorded my entire experience, and I hope you like it. So let's get into the video. So this video was made in January. I went to Ooty from Mysore, and I am a little bit late, as I explained in the intro in putting this video out. But yeah, it was quite a nice bus ride from Mysore to Ooty. I took a bus, and I reached there, let me think about it, like in about 6 to 5 hours. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, this particular clip is my favorite. I mean, just look at the misty environment that is there, and the trees in the background. It is so like, this was the first glimpse of Mysore, not Mysore, Ooty, that I saw, and it was so beautiful. I mean, it seems like the way Bollywood, if you know Bollywood, the way Bollywood movies are shot, and I'm pretty damn sure many Bollywood songs at least were shot in Ooty, because it's just beautiful. These are the tea plantation that I saw on my way in my bus ride from Mysore to Ooty. So this is when we had almost reached Ooty. The tea plantation is beautiful. I mean, also the temperature of Ooty is like like a hill. It is a hill station, and while I was there, it was raining a couple of days. When I reached there, like the beginning days that I had, it was raining a lot. And this is the Ooty lake that I went on my first day itself. I'm not sure. Yeah, I went there, and it was really nice. And when I was there, actually I didn't get a lot of time to see the place during the first couple of days, but later when I got the time, I explored. So on my first day, I saw this lake. The lake was a bit crowded. Again, I guess this clip was wrongly edited, and yeah, just admire it. This is Doda Beta Point, very crowded. So I took a bus, like there is this bus which takes you places and shows you multiple points in Ooty, and they have these packages, okay. And I actually wanted to go and see Paikara Falls, but unfortunately that package had already, like the bus ride that was scheduled for that package was much more earlier, and I left a little bit later in the day on my off day. So I got this package where you could see Doda Beta Falls, a couple of, like, you will see what all I got to see in that package. So this is Doda Beta Falls. You can actually see the city that's there, and yeah, it was really beautiful. It was very crowded, to be very honest. I wouldn't recommend you this buses that they have that take you places. It could be also that the one package that I took wasn't that interesting. Yeah, this was me not so happy with what was happening, because we were being rushed. We just got like 15-20 minutes to see the spot, and this was again another spot on our way. And see, it is completely misty because it was raining, so the clouds had come down and we couldn't really see the view. and on our way we stopped at this small little tea factory which also produced essential oil like eucalyptus oils and all, and they were showing us the process of that. It wasn't the best tea plantation out there, I don't and I know I'm getting a little bit negative, but I'm just keep being honest, man. I mean, there are so many travel videos out there who don't tell you the honesty. So yeah, this spot is my favorite. This is like the tea plantation wala spot. I mean, I really loved it. I would recommend you to take the cottages that are there in these tea plantations. I saw a lot of cottages, and if you have like a bigger budget, which I didn't, so I was staying in a hostel, but if you have like a bigger budget and if you're going with friends and family, I was solo traveling because I'm a digital nomad, but if you're going with like friends and family, I really recommend getting these cottages that are near these tea plantations. These are really beautiful, and especially on a misty day, that is this day, it was really nice. I mean, I really liked the walk that was there. I mean, it's so scenic, and this is the highlight of Ooty, right? The plantations, the tea plantations. Let me tell you, the tea was also very nice. It was so fresh. Like, you don't get the feeling of fresh after drinking a tea. Like the way the mint is fresh, it was fresh like that. So I really like the tea that you got here. And yeah, just see how beautiful it is. Just taking a walk here. So, yeah, it was really nice. I don't know why the transitions are such that it becomes black and the next clip starts. Like there are some gaps, right? And it's funny how I'm noticing all this while recording the audio, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, the imperfection. And look how misty it was. It was so misty. I was just praying that it clears up, and it did clear up during the end of the day where we had seen most of the spot. And this is where the dolphin's nose is. You have a small trek there, and it's beautiful. I really love the pathway that I am showing you right now here. The stones that were kept, I mean, it looked so rustic and like beautiful and aged pathway. And the jungle, you go through like a jungle, like a forest covered area, and the trees that are there, I'm from Maharashtra, right? The trees that are there in south are so different. Like the vegetation is so different, so you get the complete feeling of being in a completely new place. Like the mountains of south are so different, the plants, the flowers, everything is so different. I mean, that's the best part of traveling. This view, this is my favorite valley point, like view of Ooty. This is the dolphin's nose point, and there's this one waterfall also, of which I was able to hear the sound of that waterfall, but I couldn't see that waterfall for some reason. Yeah, and it was probably so misty, so you could actually see the dance of the clouds. Like, I really like that part, like the middle, like it being somewhere in between, it being clear and it being misty, like that sweet spot somewhere in between. That is something I loved. And yeah, I was just in such a awe of these paved road, like this paved path. I was just a fan of it. So yeah, it was completely misty, and the forest looked just out of Jungle Book. If you know, I feel like a lot of inspiration of the artwork that is there in Jungle Book comes from from a jungle in south. Also, I feel like that. Also, there in south, there the because it rains continuously, the vegetation is quite lush, and also because the forests are like thick and green, you'll also find a lot of wildlife here. And then from there we went to this government botanical garden that is near this Tibetan market in Ooty. And yeah, the flowers that were there in this greenhouse that was there in this botanical garden was beautiful. The garden is huge, and we went there almost in the evening, so it was getting dark, so I had to rush and see the garden. But I would recommend going to that garden during the day, and you could take your time. Maybe you could spend an entire, like almost half a day there, and like do one more spot, because there is a lot to see. And if you love botany, if you love like plants, and like you are into gardening or something like that, and you love greenery, so that is something, then you will really enjoy this place. And I wish I would see a lot, but it was getting dark and it was closing time as well, so we didn't get to see this place like with taking our own time and actually, seeing the nature. I didn't get to do that, but yeah, I'm happy. If I get to come to Ooty, I would come and see this place, and a couple of other spots also in Ooty. So the thing is that though I was here for a week, I just got, since I work remotely, not every single day of mine I could go and see a spot, because not every spot is nearby. So I was going for walks around the city and stuff, but I wasn't going and seeing the spot. So I need to have like entire day free to go and see the spot. So yeah, I could only do that on my off day, that was mostly weekend. And thankfully during the week also I got a day off, and I could go and see the places. So this is the clip of how much I had fallen for the beauty of all the plants that were there and flowers that were there. And this is the garden is beautiful. I've never seen such a big, huge, well kept garden. And it is very big, actually. It's very big, and I didn't get to explore it entirely. There are different sections of it. One is a Japanese one is a Indian way. They have Indian garden and all of that, because the climate of Ooty is quite favorable for plants, I feel. So they could like really go and maintain the flowers and trees well here. This is my favorite because I love lotuses, and I love like the Monet's. If you have seen the Monet's painting of the lake with lotuses, that's my favorite. So this was like a big obsession for me to actually see this lotus, and like I was. And yeah, since it was very cold, it was raining, it was windy, it was cold during the first couple of days, and we used to hope that it clears up, it dries off, so at the night we could have a bonfire. So yeah, we did have a bonfire that day, fortunately. And I learned one thing about bonfires. So the smell of the wood gets into your clothes and your hair and stuff. So it's not really fun to have a bonfire every single day, because after later in the day your clothes would smell and your hair would smell and stuff. There's this one cafe called Lee Cafe. This is that cafe that I went to. The food is okay. The ambience is outdoors, and it was chilly, so it wasn't really the best thing, and the food is also a bit expensive. There's this Saint Stephen Church close by there, which I went to, and I loved the stained glass artwork that was there. Like the stained glass art was so beautifully done. I have never seen such a beautiful and like detailed stained glasses. And near that stained same Stephen, which is close to the Lee Cafe, there is this emporium which has the best collection of olden, statues, and like they have jewelries, they have showpieces, wall clocks, and like rings. So I got like a nose pin from there which has like a purple diamond in it's made up of silver, and I got that from here, and it was like I should go there. And then this is the view from I don't remember, this was in the morning sunrise from the place that I was staying at Jostel. Yeah. This was the view that I had while I was working there, and the view also was quite cute, I must say. Like I was enjoying my day there even while I was working. I mean, just look at the view I was having while I was working. I mean, it's really, I couldn't complain. Even though I had a workload there, I couldn't complain, because just look at the weather and the view on a sunny day, on a sunny. See, the weather cleared up later. I'm telling you, this is the view during the night, and yeah. This is Avalanche Point, which is there at Avalanche Lake. Yeah, this is the stream that was there. This reminded me so much of like a mountain up in the north, because these mountains don't have that, like the mountains in Ooty are not that tall. Like a mountain in Himachal or up in north are huge mountains, right? These mountains are not that big, but here this location resembled a lot of how north looks like. Though the mountain is not big, but the waterfall, a stream flowing, and all of that, it's so beautiful. I love this point. This point you should go for sure. You get bus from Ooty city bus stand, and you can go to Avalanche Lake, and at the same time you can cover Hybrid Lake as well, because those two lakes are quite nearby, and this place is empty. You won't find many people here, and it's quite peaceful. I also sketched and did a little watercolor painting here, and it was quite peaceful. I spent almost an hour here, and if you are with people, now you can see a couple of people, but every now and then it used to get completely empty. I was just sitting there sketching, drawing, and I guess this was my last day there. So I had my bus in the evening, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I had my bus in the evening to the next place that I went, and keep guessing to where my next place was. Put your guesses in the comment section down below. So I loved my stay in Ooty. I made a lot of friends, and I haven't really kept in touch with them, but I hope I get to meet the friends that I made there, and I have made a lot of friends in all my travels. It was really nice. And this particular location was like I covered it. Like I went on my own. I got the bus. I went on my own. From here, I went back to the bus stand, and the bus stand, and from like I took a cab, and from the cab took me to the bus stand, and from bus stand I came to Ooty, and then in the evening I came back to my I was in the evening I had my bus, so I had to go back to my hostel, pack up, and I left in the evening. So this was my last day in Ooty, and these are the pine trees. I got a pine cone. I actually got 2 pine cones from this place, and they broke, so I couldn't really take them back home, but it was really nice. These are beautiful pine trees, and the sun streaming through them, it really looked nice. So this was my video. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah. Hello Hello guys, welcome to my channel. And you guys know mostly I post art content, and that is what this channel is majority about. But I also want to put travel content because I have been traveling a lot while I'm also working, because I work remotely, so I don't necessarily have to be in one place to do my job. So I recently traveled to a lot of places and have recorded my experience. So last video was about 2 months ago, and now this video, though I did travel from Mysore to Ooty immediately, and it wasn't a very long interval between those places, but I didn't get time because after that I also went on to travel a lot. And let me tell you, traveling and working itself takes a lot of time of yours to have any time left to edit YouTube videos. And so I couldn't do that, but I want to get good at organizing and be able to do that as well. So I was in Mysore for a week, and then I was in Ooty. And since I travel and work at the same time, I stay in a place for like 7 days, so for like a week. So because I'm also working, I don't actually get a lot of time every single day to go and see the place, but I get I don't have an entire day, but I have some time during the day. So I have evenings, and during my lunch breaks, that is when I have the time to go and explore the places. And I don't necessarily have to be in one place to do my job. So I took advantage of that, and I lived a life of a digital nomad for like 2 months continuously, and I visited almost 8 places. So I am going to, so technically each month has 1 week, 4 weeks. So I was in a new place every single week. So from Mysore I went to Ooty, and from Ooty, where did I go? For that, stay tuned. And it was a really nice experience. This was my second place that I visited after Mysore. So this was my second place living as a digital nomad. And in this particular while I was living in this place, there was a lot of workload. So I wasn't getting a lot of time to go and see the place every single day, because you also have to work. And I work as a graphic designer, so I had a lot of deadlines. But somehow I managed, and I met a lot of wonderful people while I was traveling solo to these places, because of course you cannot travel with friends and family while you are working as a digital nomad, because entire day you're just sitting and working. And then whenever you get time, and whenever you manage to finish a lot of work and then have a lot of time on your hand, that is when you step out. And you cannot like expect other people to align with your work, because you yourself don't know how much work is going to come your way a particular day, and if you are able to finish a deadline of a completely new set of work, if that's the case. So it was tough to I mean, it's not fair to expect anybody to adjust to your timeline. So I wasn't traveling with anyone, but but I got the opportunity of experiencing these places solo. And it's when you are traveling solo, what's the best thing is you make a lot of friends and you get to hang out with them, you spend a lot of time with them. And so I was working in the most beautiful places. Like whenever I used to work, the view outside was so beautiful. I was like, when will my work desk ever be this beautiful? I mean, like, I'm just working and I see beside me there is a huge mountain, there are tea plantations, and there's a cafe, and the winters, the cozy misty weather, all of that was so beautiful and wonderful. So yeah, I never expected to get a remote job, and I never expected that I will actually see places while working. So it was a dream come true, and I never want to take that granted. And this year has been the start to this year was wonderful. and I want to keep that momentum going. So I actually visited all these places back in January, and now we are in April is when I am recording this, when I plan to release these videos. So because I went to many places after that, and I kind of experienced a burnout. So I decided to then stay in one place for a while. So I came back home. So I've been home after continuously traveling for 2 months. So yeah, you do get to travel a lot, but then you also experience, because this wasn't a typical vacation. It was a travel plus, different place every single week. Was kind of exhausting, but it was too much fun. So you don't get everything. Can't have it all, as they say. But yeah, I really enjoyed Ooty. It was so I have experience. I have only seen hill stations in Maharashtra. That is where I'm from. I'm from Mumbai. So I've seen hill stations around Maharashtra. Then I've seen it in the north. I've never seen a hill station in south. I have actually seen Munnar, but I just stayed there for a day or something, and we didn't cover a lot of spots. But so staying in a place for a week is a totally different experience. You're almost living there, like you have a routine. You let you get time to soak the place in, which is very necessary. So I want to make a video of all the things that I have learned while solo traveling to all these 8 places back to back. The things that I've learned, the experiences that I had, and some controversial thoughts that I have. I hope you enjoyed watching that video, and next video is going to be about, should I give you a hint? Yeah, so the next video will be about a place which has a lot of old architecture and history behind that place. So if you can guess, also it can be close to the area that I am in, so you can guess which place did I go to. And it was a really beautiful place, and yeah, it has a lot of architecture, it has a lot of history. It's nearby to the place that I was. It was nearby to Utti. So keep your guess, put your guesses down in the comment section, and yeah, just have fun. Whenever you get time, please travel a lot. It helps you grow. Stuff in your mind when you're traveling. So yeah, I recommend travel like I recommend meditation on this. So I recommend people to travel, to get out and see the world, because the world is yours. Every city is yours. Every single place is yours. It's the entire earth, the entire globe, even the outer space is yours to explore and to wander and to see and to learn. So please go out in the world and see the world, experience it, learn about it. Keep your curiosity going. It is necessary for you to have a curious mind. That is what will take you places. So be curious and be creative. Bye.